Hello and welcome to the Winnebago County Forest Preserve's Stewarts Bluff Park. Part of the Forest Preserve of Winnebago County, which is northern Illinois, includes Rockford up to the state line, up through Beloit, up to South Beloit, I guess. I'm at the Oak Ridge Lodge here, and this is a really cute little park preserve. There is a beautiful stream running through. We'll take a look at that. That's down in a gully here, out in the middle of the prairie near Pecatonica. Well, Pecatonica is probably less than 2 miles away here. And Pecatonica has the beautiful Pecatonica River going through it, Winnebago County Fairgrounds, and there is a bike trail running through too. So there's lots of activities available in this area. We are here mainly because there's also a campground attached with us that we are going to check out as well. By the way, this is Scotty Wandering. My name is Peter and I do campground tours. That's a big chunk of what I do, and I try to explore other outdoor spaces so you can see what they're like before you head out the door. It looks like the water is flowing out of the hillside here. I want to go down there and explore. Well, looks can be deceiving. Up there was where I just was. Now I'm down here, and I saw the stream coming out, and there's a cliff face here, but the stream wraps around nicely. So there's this beautiful little parking area right at the bottom of that bluff, with the stream basically making a full loop around this green space I'm in. Well, that's a nice summary of the grounds. Beautiful creek down there. Now let's go check out that campground. Well, I'm going to start up here before I get into the campground tour. Just to let you know, that's the kind of landscape we're out here. You would not know that that wonderful little dip in the river was here unless you were guided here. Because otherwise you're just like, hey, flat plains, we're in Illinois. But these little places exist. Down that path was all those little spots along the river. Down this side is the campground. It is $15 per unit for residents, $25 per unit for non-residents. And as you can see up here, a unit is a tent, motorhome, trailer, etc. It isn't per site, it's per unit is what you're paying. So if you had 2 tents, you'd be paying more than a motorhome. That's just the way it is. Fill out your form, drop your check or cash in the box, just plan ahead. Electric hookups are additional $10. Firewood, $8 a bundle. And there is a dump station over here that is $25 if you're not staying at the campground. $25 for residents, $35 for non-residents. But if you're staying here, it's included in your stay. Let's go take a look around the campground. And you have to be checked in and registered by 10 p.m. Overall, the park closes a half an hour after sunset. As you come in, the main road turns left, but we're going to go down the little gravel road first. This would be a trail that comes up from the other day use area. So I'm going to take a look at these sites here. We have a little loop within the gravel here that has a variety of sites. 24 has power. It looks like they all have power here. So they're not even just tent sites. They're all, oh, they do have reservations here. I thought they did not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. This one is reserved. But if they do, you have to book a whole week in advance, at least. Alright, so that's 23 over here on the end of the loop. And off over this way, you have 21 and 22. The fifth wheeler is in 21. 22 is its sort of neighbor next to it down over there. Alright, on the back side of this little loop, this is 20. Again, reserved. Not very big. Like I said, it backs up to its neighbor. And 19 over here. And we'll come up and do the main loop next. This is 19. Okay, again, entrance from here, coming down. Site 1 is straight ahead, so you have to go past and then back in to use that one. I don't see its picnic table. I think its picnic table is sitting over at 2 right now. Alright, site 2 here. That is a paved site. Now this site doesn't have modern facilities. It just has pit toilets. Site 3 here. I guess that's this green space here. There is a water spigot back there. Site 4 here. This one is somewhat gravel pad, not just parking on grass. It's nice and flat and sturdy. All right, site 5 on the inside here. Not as deep, a little bit of gravel pad, and it drops right at the power pole off behind it. Now across from there, there was that pair of sites over there. 25 is here, fairly short, not level. This is a good tent site with power, or maybe pop up or something like that. And 26 here under the trees. Over on the other side, the inside is 6, kind of slopes down a little bit. 7 next to it is definitely dipped down into the grass. I don't think I'd want to be there if it got muddy and be able to get out. 27 over here along the edge of these trees. In this area, the power pole under the tree. Picnic table and fire ring on this side, and all of that space is open for you. Alright, on the outside we have 28. This one kind of drops down and in. Great tent site. I wouldn't try to put an RV there and be level. 8 on the left, fairly short site. Only level really up in that small pad back by the power box. 9, I don't know where you park. 9 is hiding back here. So this would be a great tent site. Or maybe something you can drive in small, because you might have room to curve, and you do have a power pole back there. 29 over here is a definite pad in the back. Coming in, let's see here, we got 30 is tucked back in the woods there. Does it even have power as an option? I don't think it does. Let's find out. So this is a tent only site and no power available. Across from there is 10 coming up in. Yeah, another picnic table. That must be 11's picnic table over there. I'll come back for 11 on, first we're going to do the outside loop here. This looks like a camp host over here, the way they're set up, and with the firewood shed. We got 31, 32, 33, 34, something else in the distance. These are all tent only sites where at least no power available. 33, 34. They are conveniently located to get your firewood though. And then we got 35 and 36. Again, tent sites. You could probably park here, but I'm not quite sure how they managed, how they enforce that. There's one here, and the other one's over here. And remember, you're paying per camping unit, not so much per site. So if you want to share these with somebody else, it's easy enough. All right, coming back down here, you have 11. Coming back on the inside again. And 12. Let's see, 12 is here. Next, between the water and that tree and back to that picnic table. Campground host. 13 over here is a paved site, and it's fairly long. 46, 45 going down over there, those are all pull-throughs. Those are easy in and easy out. That's 45, pull-through. They're not quite level, but they're easier to get in and out of. 14 over here, quite long, plenty of room behind you. 44, another pull-through, as well as 43 and 42. 43, 42, it's kind of weird. And 15 over here. So 16 is on this side of the travel trailer here, kind of on this pad. And the travel trailer is in, what one is that? I'm not sure. Come right back to that travel trailer. I'm not quite sure what that is, but there's some other stuff to look at over here. There's this spot. I think it's a day use area in the middle of the campground, which doesn't make any sense because they're pretty clear about the rules of only campers are allowed to, people who are camping here, allowed to stay here or drive through. So these are the back of the pull-throughs, and there's a couple other off on the edge here that are more tent sites. Okay, 37 definitely has a slope up, but once you get up there, it's a nice area, beautiful tent site. My number is going up or down, I'm not sure. Okay, the travel trailer's in 17, which is a corner site. 38 over here, up and then flattens out, so something short would be very good in there. 39, 40, 41, those are all very nice tent sites. No real parking pad or anything like that, just grassy area and no power. And 18 over here is a gravelly pad that backs up to the pit toilet as the accessible site with power. Let's see, 41 was my last site. So that's the campground. Now I did see on the map there are additional trails that go down or up downriver a little more. A little harder to get to follow out. I don't think you can just drive to those as easily. So there's plenty to explore here as well. Well, that's my little tour of Stewarts Bluff in the Winnebago Forest Preserve and their campground. If you want to know more, I'll put the website down here for the Forest Preserve. It has links to the camping information. That should be helpful. Like I said, I thought this one did not have reservations, but apparently there are reservations available. So it isn't all first come, first serve, but I still believe you have to reserve online a week ahead of time. Check the details on the website for that. It's a beautiful little day use area, lovely creek to hang out down there. There's a ton to do in the Pecatonica area. along the Pecatonica River. On the way here, I passed a couple different forest preserves for that. So there's more forest preserve land along the river. There's some boat launches. Put your kayak in, move down the river, enjoy the day. There's plenty of that in this area. And it's just a lovely area out here in the Illinois prairie. So thanks for coming along on this little trip with me. I'll see you on the next one. Get out there and enjoy the days. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, this is a three-parter of the 3 campgrounds in the Winnebago County Forest Preserves. I already did Sugar River, and I got one more in Roscoe to do. So look for those in a series of videos coming out. This should be number 2 in the series. Thanks for watching.